77770 Stop Louisiana 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-3669 in New York. Tennessee Redline 1-800-889-9789 in Tennessee, 1-800-522-4700 in Wyoming, or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net in West. As part of its goal to make homes and hometowns.
It is.
Kevin Ochocinco, 3/4 complete in Boston.
Or fucking.
You remember what I told you after brunch this morning?
5.5 minutes to go in the third.
He's one shy of that 40 by 14.
14-point advantage. You're going to the fourth at 186.
And when you think about the Boston Celtics, points off turnovers have been instrumental in the way they've been able to build this lead. It's a 14-point difference in points off turnovers, and it's a 14-point game. That tells you.
Portis, Holiday, Allen, as both head coaches are at the scorer's table, basically. The Celtics have the two Williams on the floor, Grant and Robert. Allen trying to drive from the right sideline, draws a blocking foul from Derek White, who I was going to say was out there also with Jaylen Brown. 2 on him. First foul, obviously, in the period. 11 seconds into this fourth. 2 things there. They haven't come back very much. Steps around Williams and rims it home.
And Drew Holiday makes things that are not easy.
Cuts it to 12. Jaylen Brown throws it over to Brogdon. Brogdon races to the left block. Shoots. Bank shot. Good. Tough shot. Brogdon. Whoop. Hold on. Did I miss a whistle?
I believe they got Brogdon for Brogdon.
Okay.
But I thought it would have been more of all.
Bounce pass across the paint. Portis up strong. Missed it. Robert Williams was defending. Up the floor to Brown. Brown sideline right. Knocked loose by Ingles. Loose ball for Allen. Allen up the center of the floor. Sent it to Ingles. Wing left 3. Good. And now all of a sudden here comes Milwaukee. They've cut it to 9 at 191.
And think about who it is making plays. Joe Ingles not only coming up with the steal, but knocking down the 3 on the other end of the floor. We talked about how valuable he'd be for this Bucks team.
He's got a season-high 11.
Celtics in their Game 7 win a year ago from 3. He's gotten even better this season.
Had the game of his life. Entry pass tipped, stolen by Boston. They were looking for Holiday cutting across the lane. Brogdon picks it up, leads for Brown, top of the arc. He'll follow Williams down the lane. Lob the rim. Alley-oop tip in for Robert Williams. Big push to start the quarter, and then Boston has an answer again.
I think it's fair to say with the addition of Brogdon and getting Williams back into the lineup, Robert, that is, this Celtics team may be even better than we saw a season ago.
They're the best in the NBA now at 23-10. They lead by 14. 10:06 to go in the fourth. Boston 105, Milwaukee 91. You're listening to the NBA on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Fresh Bet.
Here at ESPN Radio would like to wish you happy holidays.
Happy holidays. A happy holiday. And a happy
The Goodyear Cotton Bowl on ESPN Radio, US 40.
You're going to get a 2-lane team.
ESPN Radio and on ESPN. You can also listen on the ESPN app and on your smart speaker.
No days off when you love what you're doing. Sundays are the best day of the week because you're just one day away from First Take returning Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
Canty and Carlin.
I don't understand the cynicism coming from, say, I want to keep that in-house when it was a clear communication breakdown because I didn't do that. I don't understand that. And then the coup de grace. You're going to hide behind your family? Really, dude? You're going to hide behind your family? Let me tell you something. As a part of your job, being an NFL player, you have to talk to the media. You know, the job that actually allows you to feed your family. Being irritated. I get being frustrated. But this is called professional football. Handle yourself like a damn professional. And that soundbite was not professionalism by Gio Bernard. It's inexcusable. And if I was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'd cut his ass today.
Canty and Carlin, weekdays at 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio. You can also listen and watch on the ESPN app.
Kevin Ochocinco inside of Fresh Bet Studios. Don't forget to log on to our Twitter account at NBA on ESPN Radio to vote in the AutoZone in the Zone poll question. It has to do with the Western Conference, which reminds you, Grizzlies Warriors coming up. Larry O. 10 highway freeway on Christmas Day. Back to you guys.
Who you taking, partner?
Ooh. Oh, I had to answer?
Well, I thought you should struck out there since Kevin made it very clear for you.
Kevin did make it clear for me. I appreciate him clearing things up for me. In all honesty, at this point, I think I'm actually going to go with the
101. And now Brown with 22 on 5 3-pointers. Giannis picks it up, shoots, good. Mid-range off the right wing. Antetokounmpo with 22 points.
And right now, Coach Budenholzer just trying to find something to get his team in a rhythm, whether they're able to come back and win this one or not. They've got to start playing with more confidence offensively.
Brown pump fake elbow left, now leans under the defender Allen and knocks down a 15-footer. Just off the edge of the paint. That's 8 straight points now for Brown. Holiday's 3, right angle, no good. Rebounded by Tatum.
And you see Jason Tatum recognizing who the hot guy is, even though he's got 39.
Goes right to Brown.
He goes right to Brown, giving him his opportunity. That's why the Celtics are so good. It's not about me, it's about we. And you see Tatum go over and dap up Brown, knowing that he's on a heater right now. Definitely make sure you get your heat checked.
He missed the 3-pointer off the right wing, but the rebound tapped out of bounds by Milwaukee. Tatum to pull the trigger on the sideline opposite the bench. Into Horford, front court left. Chest pass to Brown at the top of the floor. Jalen drives hard to the right wing. Picks up Ingles on the switch. Drives past him and lays it up. And in, off the glass. Just absolutely cooked Ingles off the right side. 120-103 with 5:14 to go. And Antetokounmpo steps around Horford at the rim and scores up close. Twos aren't going to get it done for Milwaukee, unfortunately. 120-105. All right, puts his back to the goal, dumps underneath. Horford, ceiling, turns off the catch, scores on the glass. 122-105. He had pinned Ingles under the rim. Sold out crowd loves it. Antetokounmpo for 3-angle right. Got his first triple of the day.
But he's seen the ball go in a couple times. Made a couple layups here. The mid-range just at another. Now starting to feel good about his offensive game. Able to walk right into the 3.
He's got 10 in the quarter. 4:25 to go in this fourth. Memphis and Golden State follow us here on ESPN Radio. Mark and PJ ready to go. Tatum, elbow right. Hits the fader off the foul line. Timeout, Milwaukee. There it is. 41 for Jason Tatum. A new Boston Christmas Day record for points in this special game.
And Mike Budenholzer wants a timeout. I'm not sure they're going to continue to switch that easy pick and roll right there, allowing Jason Tatum to play the mid-post with guys much smaller.
4:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Boston 124, Milwaukee 108. This is the NBA on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Freshpet.
With gas prices at an all-time high, you're probably looking for ways to cut costs, like no more road trips, restaurants, movies, basically no more fun. But there's a better solution. Rocket Money helps rev up your finances so you're ready for whatever comes your way. The app tracks your spending and gives you real-time alerts so you never overdraft again. With the app, you can see all your subscriptions at a glance and cancel the ones you don't want in seconds. Rocket Money can even lower your bills by up to 20%. No calls to customer service required. Plus, you can put your savings on autopilot so you can build up cash without ever having to think about it. Our users report that the Rocket Money app saved them more than $700 a year. With Rocket Money, you can get your finances headed in the right direction so you don't have to put the brakes on everything you love to do. To learn more, go to rocketmoney.com/stream to download today. Or download the Rocket Money app from the Apple app or Google Play stores.
When Shopify says you can sell anywhere, oh, they mean it. Woo, hold up. Just got a new sale. Order fulfilled and shipped. Inventory levels good. Whoa, Shopify doesn't mind if you're at sea level. Or on top of the world. You can run and grow your business anywhere. Climbing mountains is never easy, but at least Shopify gives me all the tools I need for my business to hit new peaks.
Whether you're selling carabiners or crop tops, start selling with Shopify today and join the platform simplifying commerce for millions of businesses worldwide. We've built the platform so you can keep climbing and grow your business to new heights.
With Shopify, you really can sell to anyone, from anywhere.
This is Possibility, powered by Shopify. Start selling online today. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/play. 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 Internet connection required. Not available on mountaintops or seafloors.
Kevin Witt to remind you, Grizzlies, Warriors still to come. Here's our Dr. Pepper trivia question once again. It ain't college football season without the delicious taste of an ice cold Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. Who holds the record for the most points scored ever on a Christmas Day game? Is it Jerry West, Will Chamberlain, Rick Barry, Bernard King? Give you the answer coming up during the Warriors and the Grizzlies. Also coming up on the Fresh Bet postgame show, we'll recap this one here from John Morant before his first ever Christmas Day game. Sean Kelly, Corey Alexander, back to you guys in Boston.
Kevin, thank you very much. Allow me to go back up the chimney here, if you don't mind, and correct myself. Jason Tatum now at 41 points, not the new Celtics Christmas Day scoring record. Tommy Heinsohn, 45. I was just a little off. Maybe we'll get it here before we're done.
But Tatum did pass Kyrie Irving for second, who had 40 back in 2018. But the next question, you can go back up the chimney. Is that the way Santa normally leaves the house?
I don't know. He was at brunch today. I didn't think to
true.
ask.
We did see him. We should have asked.
Here's Giannis down the left slot. Picked his pocket. Grant Williams ahead to Brown off the steal. Brown splits two defenders. Finger roll. Good. 28.
Whew. So now we could possibly see the 18th game where Brown and Tatum have gone over 30.
Holiday driving kick. Ingles corner left three. Nope. Contact. And more extracurriculars now at the elbow. Oh, and Giannis Antetokounmpo and Jaylen Brown with a little Yuletide cheer here at 3:41 to go in the fourth quarter.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised it took this long. We saw it getting chippy in the second quarter.
Now Marcus Smart has words for the Milwaukee bench. It's 126 to 108. Boston's on their way to a win, and the rivalry renewed here today in Boston. Two other meetings still to come in the regular season. Smart is trying to be cooled down now by Grant Williams, and then Wesley Matthews, another vet, but on the opposite side. And we might start to see these head coaches go to their benches rather deeply here with 3:41 on the clock. The officials are conferencing. We'll have to unpack a couple of things here now.
Yeah, I'm not sure we see Tatum get to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think we see Tatum get to the 46.
That didn't dissolve.
Simply because, as you mentioned, I believe the guys will start to come out of this game earlier. But previously on that possession, Giannis Antetokounmpo went to the ground after Jaylen Brown runs through a screen of his. And so now, as Giannis gets up, he gives Brown a shot, and which starts the conversation between the two.
Meanwhile, Smart was tied up with George Hill, who hasn't played today over the Milwaukee bench.
No, it was Thanasis Antetokounmpo that Smart was having the conversation with. George Hill jumps in front of the two, but of course, Antetokounmpo's brother is on the floor to pick. He can't come onto the floor, so therefore he's going to have his conversation from the sideline. And of course, Marcus Smart always willing to talk if you want to talk.
Reviewing an altercation that didn't dissolve. That was the phrasing from the crew chief, Josh Tiven. Hey, don't forget to start your day with Keyshawn, J1 Max every weekday morning from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern, followed by Greeny with Mike Greenberg until noon on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. 126-108. Boston looking to go 24-10. They lead it with 3:41 to go. And they are still adjudicating the situation at the monitor, a row in front of us. By the way, that game on Valentine's Day is at Milwaukee, and then the two will see each other again on March the 30th. And I know they're going to see each other in the postseason. Right?
Well, we would hope that we see that matchup, but I will say this. In the East right now, the Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia 76ers, and I have to mention also the New York Knicks, are playing very good basketball. The Cleveland Cavaliers are playing good basketball. We've got teams starting to climb their ranks in the Eastern Conference that are going to make this playoffs very interesting.
Here's Josh Tiven.
For a physical taunt, and the ball was loose when the whistle was blown, so the resume play will be jumping it up center circle between any two. Boston will receive 1 free throw.
I have no issues with how they've decided this.
What's even more interesting is the officials having a meeting.
Court and the conversations that are going on as Mike Budenholzer brings Marjan Beauchamp as well as Sasha Mushkavili. I said that wrong. I know I did. I had an opportunity to say it all last week at G League Winter Showcase.
Mamukelashvili.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, but I didn't say it that way.
So Jaylen Brown will shoot here. Technical free throw. And then the jump ball, because it was loose. That'll come at the center of the floor. Tatum's going to stay in the ball game with 41 points.
Ubos na eh. Kung ipatay